because marketing would be like, if I wanted to do this, first of all, I want to group people together. I need to create an external enemy. So I'd say, oh, those people they're horrible people, right? It's like, I don't know if you know this or not, but they basically eat their own babies, right? And did you just make up all these stories and you grew up thinking about this? Like, the only thing that we should do is kill them all, right? That's probably the best move. And you're righteous and you're justified in doing that. And it's like, oh man, when you start getting that kind of language, you're in trouble, you know?
But that's so to me that's an interesting aspect of like when we talk about racism in America, right? And usually you're thinking of somewhere in the deep south, so you expect someone to be racist and have all these horrible viewpoints of other races, particularly
Yeah,
blacks. And and it's like there are people like that.
yeah,
But that's actually being stereotypical of what a racist is. There are levels of the way people think,
yeah.
but then you start getting into nuance and complexity. Someone could be very discriminatory against a particular race and not ever do anything violent or harmful to them.
No, no, right, exactly. Yeah, yeah. I know. And my old neighbor in California, right? I remember him telling me this was like 40 years ago or something. He was saying, black people, it's just best if you just avoid them actually, because they're stinky, they smell bad, and they're just, they come from monkeys. And but he believed
Yeah.
that. I'm like, dude, like, where did you learn that from? Where did you, like, how did that get in your head, right? Well, somebody told
I don't
you.
understand how that viewpoint survives for years. You know, so you get, especially in a world that's become more global
Yeah,
over
right.
time, whether you like certain cultures or certain background, we're exposed to so much of it anymore. It's hard to, I think, to hold that level of stereotypical discrimination in your
Yeah,
head.
right. But I think a lot of, yeah, you're right, because you're cut off, you're isolated, you don't have access to other information actually. And
But
then,
I think I told you about this. My wife was telling me that one of the people at work saw a YouTube short of a guy who took a gallon of gasoline out of his car, and it separated into two levels. And then look, Costco's adding water to their gasoline.
yeah, yeah,
And people were believing it. I'm like, no, no, no. In California, we add, is it ethanol or some kind of
yeah,
alcohol
right,
to our
like ten
gasoline?
percent or something.
And
Yeah,
so it is two different types of liquid in there, but it's not
yeah,
water,
yeah,
right? And I'm like, if and I knew that without even